Hi, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out on Friday, spoke with Cynthia, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you could do to really maximize your traffic online and really build on that customer base. And all I ask in return is that you send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would really love to get your thoughts. So, with that, let's get started. So my first tip, so I like your website's laid out pretty well. You got the sliding pictures here, like it's done pretty well. The one thing I would say that there's not a ton of here is content. And content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be pictures, text, and really there's 2 reasons why you want a lot of content on your site. The first is that you could be found for specific keywords. So, say I wanted to be found for roofing companies Las Vegas. I might have that as one of my headings. I might have that as one of my in my text. I might even save one of these images as that particular keyword, okay? And that just allows Google to know when they crawl my site that not only do I deal with that particular industry or service, but also that I have that keyword verbatim as it's listed in the site. So really important to have that content there so that you can be found for more keywords. And honestly, more content, the more keywords you could be found for, and then thus the more clients. And the second reason why you want a ton of content on your site is so that it's a ranking factor. So if you look at, Google's got to determine which websites get ranked higher than others. And so they use a lot of different factors, but one of them is content. And it's one of the reasons why you look at Wikipedia and they always do well, is because there's so much content there that's hard for anybody to keep up. And as you keep up, they continue to add content. So really, content's really important. And typically for a homepage, you want anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 words, unless your competition is doing more. And side note, your site's not secure, which is an SSL certificate issue. It's really relatively easy to kind of, get that going. And Google will ding you if you don't have this the certificate. And really, if you were to ever add like, you know, taking payment online or anything like that, you wouldn't be able to do it, or you wouldn't want to do it even without your site being secure. So definitely important to get that going. My second tip would just be to optimize and strengthen your GMB, your Google My Business. And why this is important is because when somebody's searching roofing companies Las Vegas, for instance, first thing that pops up is ads, and then it goes right into this map pack, this top 3 GMB. And there's 200 searches a month for this particular keyword. So they could pull up to 40% of that traffic. So technically, like 80 of the 200 is basically pulled in by these top 3 Google My Business listings. So it's really important to have a GMB and really start optimizing it so that you could really pull in that traffic. And a lot of times your Google My Business can rank for like, anywhere from 3 to 5 keywords. So there's really, a bunch of stuff that you can rank and do for that, and it pulls in traffic without you necessarily having to organically rank, which is great. So definitely my second tip. My third tip would just be to really strengthen your site. So here's some data from your site. You are ranking the top 159 keywords. You're doing pretty good for Mac roofing, obviously. From roofing Las Vegas, you're in the 4th spot. And then you kind of jump back down to the teens and the 20s, and really not doing much after that. So you definitely want to strengthen your site and add the content, which will help in boosting you up those rankings. You have 48 websites or domains that are sending 192 links back to your site. Okay, and why that's important is that's what strengthens your site. So what Google wants to see, it's www, World Wide Web. They want to see that you're interconnected with a lot of things. And what they see is that as you have a lot of content, as you're connected to a lot of different websites that deal with that product or service, like roofing. So you can, like blogs or, different directories like Yelp, that deal with roofing specifically, as well as like news articles and potentially different roofers across the country. As they see that you are built and strong and you have that connection, they see that, oh, this company is big and they're interconnected with a lot of things. They probably know what they're talking about. They're probably experts in their field, and they start ranking you. And what you'll see is that the power and the trust will go up. And this is the trust right here, and this is the power. And typically for roofing, you want to be in the high 20s or the 30s. So as you can see, you're a little bit low, a lot low here, and typically you want a 1-to-1 ratio. So if this is say a 29, you want this to be a 29 or somewhere around that. It's not always going to be perfect, but at least you kind of want them both to be strong and relatively equal. So, and then just to kind of see your competition, this is Ariat Roofing, and you see they're up about the 28. They're really low on this, so there's some work that they can do, but they're strong enough that they're ranking number one for this. 92 keywords or 92 websites sending out 990 links back to their site, and they're ranking on 124 keywords. So, just to recap, add content to your site, optimize and strengthen your GMB, and then definitely build up the strength of your site by adding more backlinks and more connections. So with that, I'll let you go. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And if you need somebody that knows what they're doing, we'd love to help you. This is what we do. This is what we love doing what we do. We love helping businesses around the country. So with that, have a great day and God bless.